We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 180! Mike 54! All day, all day. Hey, check 24, watch 24. No, off.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Who that? Rush in. Switch.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6, pull it high.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Go.
Motion. 53's the Mike. 53.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Trahan. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
Go.
Mike, 53. Mike. Rip left.
80 weapons. Five.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1. Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's going to be a long attack. Deuce.
Ready?
Off the draw, here's Michel. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set. 15, line. 15-line. Hey, team 6. Now.
Operating from the gun, Trahan, and he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Ready?
Mike 51.
Yeah, let's get set launch.
Yes.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. Hey, high 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, Delta.
51's the mic. Keep it up, keep it go.
Back to throw. Trahan. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st down, Patriots.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
On 1st down, Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the safety creep.
Get it.
2nd and 1. To Michel on the screen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. It's been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Stevenson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pistol. Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the twist. Alert 3.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check it back. Check it back.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 99.
Watch.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
180.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Tight dog.
Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Shit. Hey, alert 3.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Ship. Slam.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots pick up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 53. You.
Hey, orbit.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Crunch time, defense. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Not today, you are. Not today.
2nd and 3. He's got Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Ready?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Big rip.
On first down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Look at me, zipper.
Stay home, stay home.
Hey, shoot. Go, jackrabbit, come on.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Quick. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Move.
Mike 51.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Trahan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Alert.
Here we go. Mike, check.
Five.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 59, Mike, 59.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Give me that ball. Hey, wahoo.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check pass. Tighten up. 36. He's crashing.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, 180.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Point it right.
26. Check. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set, 180.
Mike 59.
Watch the slats.
On second down now, it's Jackson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Bravo.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Patriot first down.
Ready, break.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm here all day.
Topper!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
I got him. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51.
From the gun, Trahan gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Check. Go, Mike 51.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go, D. All day.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Trahan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Mike 51. Check Mike.
Hey, Team 6.
Come on, boy, 51. Watch the pass.
Go.
Back to throw. Trahan is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
High 7.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
The final shot before break. Trahan. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Come on, fellas.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Delta.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Army. 51.
Operating from the gun. Trahan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
51, Mike 51.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On third down, Mayfield. Able to find Switzer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Come. Right here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And again, it's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. And what is this?
They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Michel. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Michel, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Pick your game up. Kill, kill, kill. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On first down, it's Stevenson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Real.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Michelle. He'll have a first down past the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. This is Michelle on the counter. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 30. 10. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. From the gun, Trahan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Trahan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
on second down. Michel. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, they run with Michel. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll run on 1st down. Stevenson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 29, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Trahan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there. The screen, and it's 2nd down.
Your trip is here.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Michel. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Switch it, come on, switch it. Protein spill.
Throwing on 1st down. Trahan. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
General West.
To throw on 2nd down. Trahan. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check 53. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Looking to throw. Trahan. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Get it.
2nd and 2. The quick slant caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
53 to Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 3rd and 2, Trahan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
First and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second and 11. Little short pass to James. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
I'm coming.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
Double.
Greystone, Travis. Now.
Operating from the gun, Trahan. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm trying to collect.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm going to reach you.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike. Come on, G.
Looking to throw on second down. Trahan. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
70, Indy. Hey, Zoo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. On the ball. 53 is the mic. 53. Check.
Go.
From the gun on third down, Trahan, and able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Woo! Let's get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, baby. Turnovers. Get that ball. Get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let him know.
Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I'm scared.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Get ready.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to throw. Trahan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Set, 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
King.
Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
From the 24, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's get it together. Alert.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You run.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Jet bomber.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our time. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Ready?
From the gun, Trahan. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Michel, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
I got you. I got you.
5.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. And watch the leg.
To throw on second down. Trahan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
51, Mike, 51. Come on. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go,
Looking to throw. Trahan. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 82 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's taken down. Well, this will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Trahan to Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
180!
59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike 51. Got one. I got one.
Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good. 180!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
King! 6-6, pull it high.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Stevenson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 1st down, Michel. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
90, Wolf. Bravo.
Hey, let's go. Watch the run. 51's the mic. I got him. Hey, Mike 51. You're trash. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Trahan got his man. That's Harry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Trahan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Trahan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 24. Check 24.
Now.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Mike 51. Mike 51. Double.
Hey, echo.
51 to Mike.
From the gun, Trahan. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Patriots 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 49-yard line.
180!
Check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Play fake. Mayfield going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Mike 51. Hey, keep it up. 51.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 53 is Mike. Hey, let's get this. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the slant.
Back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. That's what I do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Mike 51. Let's go one more. 55.
Back to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready! 70, Indy.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 51. So we got man. Mike 51. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Drop deep.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Go.
Quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. 51 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Check.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Browns, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.